Hey, I'm sure you guys have got some songs like that. Maybe let me know what they are. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Greetings, y'all. Welcome to another video. Today we have got a very special episode, If you grew up in the 80s, you know all about the very special episodes. But today we are going to be talking about, I don't do a lot of these kind of thread videos, or I don't know, whatever the hell they're called, where people throw like a topic out there and people make video kind of responses or whatever. I don't do a lot of them. I watch quite a few of them, but I don't do a lot. I think I've done like maybe two in the past, and this is number 3. I should have wore my 3D glasses. But my good buddy Mike up there in Boston, he put up one of these videos, this thread, and sounded like kind of like an interesting idea, and I decided to jump on board. This started with Gary from Physical Format Rock and Roll, his channel. He proposed this video out there. It's basically, and I like this idea, that's why I decided to do one of these, but it's basically like 5 songs that have just been like played to death. Like nobody needs to ever hear these ever again. They've just been saturated on radio, music video, whatever. And but the hitch is you still love them and don't have a problem still hearing them. So it's basically 5 tunes that have just been played to death that I still love no matter what and have no problem still listening to. Starting off with Tears for Fears and the song Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Big, massive hit in 1985. All over radio, video played constantly. I loved that song back then. I still love it now. Never gotten sick of it. Still think it's like a great kind of, tune. It reminds me of one of those tunes that like on like a road trip, like in the middle of the desert, driving around and just blasting that tune, very good song. One of the best opening lines of a song as well. Welcome to your life, there's no turning back. Can all relate to that, can't we? Just a good tune. I love this song. Next up, from the 80s as well, we have Asia, and from their album Alpha, their second album, was the lead-off single, Don't Cry. I know a lot of people give Asia some crap, kind of goof on them. They're kind of the butt of a lot of people's jokes, I guess. But I liked them back in the 80s. I didn't really follow them beyond that, but I remember when this song came out, I had the 12-inch import that I've since rid of, but I loved that song, Don't Cry, immediately. And I don't even think, like, I liked Asia, the first record that came out that was massive, but I didn't own it at the time. I didn't really, like, jump on board or anything. So it wasn't like I was this big fan of the band when Don't Cry came out, but when Don't Cry came out, I became a big fan of the band. I just loved it. The album's not too bad, but I still love Don't Cry to this day. Can't get enough of it. Would never turn it off if it came on the radio. If it comes on the radio, I mean, it was a big popular song back then, but I don't know if it gets a ton of airplay anymore, but it definitely, got quite a bit back in the day. So there's Don't Cry. Next up, we have The Cars from their debut album, Just What I Needed. I love that song, just like a perfect pop song. And I know it's like one of those Cars songs that's been played to death and probably nobody needs to ever hear again, but I still love that song and always will. I've never gotten sick of that song since the day I heard it, which was quite a long time ago. But yeah, just a great, Rick Ocasek certainly knew his way around a pop song, and regardless of when you're watching this, we just passed, I guess it was the 4th anniversary of his passing. Passed away 4 years ago, but which is a bummer. But yeah, Just What I Needed. Love that song. Always have, always will. So maybe 10 or 11 years ago, I decided I was going to try to learn to play the guitar. Just thought it'd be something kind of fun to do. And there were two songs that when I started taking lessons and learning, that I was working on. One song was this acoustic tune by the Beastie Boys called I Don't Know. Really good tune. If you're not familiar with it, highly recommend checking it out. It's not really a rap song. It's just this kind of really mellow, chill acoustic tune. And the other song that I started to learn to play was by the Go-Go's, Our Lips Are Sealed. I don't know if that was their first single or if We Got the Beat was their first single. I think Our Lips Are Sealed was, but I wasn't a huge fan of Our Lips Are Sealed back when it came out. I mean, I liked it. It was all over radio, over video, you couldn't escape. And I mean, I guess I thought it was a decent song, but I wasn't a big fan. But, as the years went on, I really came to love that song. I mean, again, like the Cars, it's a perfect pop song. Like, I don't know how on earth you could make that better. I mean, if someone came to me and said, what do you think, give me an example of a perfect pop, like top 40 song, I would definitely point them to Our Lips Are Sealed. Great song. Like I said, I was learning to play it acoustically when I started to try to play the guitar, and I'm gonna do that right now and play it for y'all, so get ready. Never mind. Last but certainly not least, is a tune that was, I think, not so much then, but I think now is a little bit more polarizing for fans of this band. I mean, people say it was back then, but I don't really remember that much kind of like, discussion from fans of this band, like thinking like, they sold out, or what is this crap, or whatever. I just remember everybody loving this song at the time. I certainly did. It certainly was kind of one of the things that led me to become not just a fan of this band, but like a fanatic. I mean, I literally, watch some of my other videos, you'll know what I mean. But the tune that I'm talking about, of course, is Van Halen's Jump. This thing was just massive. It hit number one, was there for like 4 or 5 weeks. It was just a massive song, still gets played at like sport, games and shit like that. Just a massive tune, a great tune. I always loved it. Like I said, I think there are some people now who kind of like, say like, oh, we didn't like the keyboards, the band sold out, they were playing, pop music, they were like a hard rock band, but I really don't remember that at all back then. Just everybody loved that song. Certainly I did. The video was great. I've got a whole bunch of little things. Here's the 12-inch import that came out over in Europe. Here is the promo that got released to radio back probably in late 1983. Also got the 45 of Jump. Then later, when Van Halen put out like their first best of collection in 96, they put out a couple of these CDs. This little slimline CD of Jump, and this one with some nuns on the cover jumping in the ocean. So there you have it. Those are the 5 tunes that certainly have been played to death, and most people probably feel like I don't ever need to hear any of those ever again, but I still love them, and I'll still listen to them to this day, till the day I die. I love these 5 songs. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Gary, for creating this topic. It's a fun one. I've been enjoying everybody else's videos, and I'll put a link below to his channel so you can go check out some of his videos. Thank you again for watching. And like I promised, here is Our Lips Are Sealed. Not one lesson.